I do for friendship.
Friends forever.
The three of us will always be one. I was told the Master was struck down.
Yes, that's right. I was stupid and helped Xehanort do it. The Master. He tried to hurt Ven. I only fought because I wanted to protect him. But I was tricked. Xehanort set the whole thing up. Also, he could awaken the darkness inside me. You were right, Aqua. And so was the Master. I did need to be watched. I went astray. But no more.
What else is darkness but hate and rage? Xehanort is feeding the dark fires within you, making you fight. You'll go astray again. Tell me, how does that honor our Master's memory, Terra?
Xehanort wants me and Benitez to fight. And make some kind of Keyblade. But the Master said we can't let that happen. And he tried to destroy me for it.
Keyblade?
I still don't know exactly what it is. But it scares me to death. Even just the thought of it.
Relax, Ben. We're here, and we're gonna take care of you.
I may have to fight Benitez after all. If I do, guys, I want you to...
The three of us can never be torn apart, all right? I'll always find a way.
I'm asking you, as a friend. Just put an end to me.
Behold, these lifeless keys used to be full of power, united with the hearts of their masters. On this barren soil, keyblades of light and darkness were locked in combat, as a great Keyblade war raged. Countless Keyblade wielders gave up their lives, all in search of one ultimate key. And it will soon belong to me. Keyblade!
Aqua!
Ben, are you okay?
Admirably done. I knew this was a journey you could make. Over the unseen wall that divides darkness and light. And I was not wrong, Terra!
My friend, Ven. You tell me, Xehanort. What did you do to him?
Why, I did him a favor and freed the darkness inside him. Alas, poor Avengers never have the fortitude for such strenuous trials.
Xehanort!
Oh boy, it seems like the voice acting seems to have gotten so much better, they realize that they're finally in a video game. Anyways, first fight with Vanitas and Xehanort. Now, most people will probably focus on Xehanort in the first playthrough, but you're actually supposed to focus on Vanitas. Vanitas actually has the least health. If you take out Vanitas first, it will cut to the second half of the fight. Yeah, this is not the only fight, I mean, obviously. But anyways, Vanitas does the same exact move sets that he used against with Aqua and with Ventus. Other than that, this is the only time that Terra actually interacts with Vanitas. Xehanort, he will just stand over there doing Xehanort things with his hand behind his hand behind his arm and doing absolutely nothing. In all honesty, he casts a little bit of spells here and there, but Xehanort's not going to really do much. For obvious reasons. There's actually a very legit reason as to why he's not really fighting that much. But Vanitas, nah, he's gonna fight you so he can actually quote unquote kill you. Anyways, enjoy more cutscenes.
Go take what Ventus owes you, and take Aqua's life. You see how powerless you are to save them. Savor that rage and despair. Let it empower you.
You will pay, Xehanort. Was my master? No. My father, Eric, is not enough for you? Leave my friends alone!
Yes, boy, that's it. More! Let your whole heart blacken with anger!
And you know what? That's probably like the last thing that Terra does that is very, very stupid. Anywho, now we fight Xehanort for realsies this time. Now, Xehanort, he will go ahead and throw random Keyblades at you. He will go ahead and do the lightning strike. He has a combo where he'll hit you with his Keyblade and use ice attacks. And he'll also bring, he'll also use an earth attack that will bring the ground upwards. Most of his attacks are very telegraphed, but then again, that's pretty much half of these Keyblade wielder fights, which I kind of like. Because, you know, it's fair, and it's not, it's fair without being unfair, for the most part. There is one fight that a lot of people have trouble with, but the best way to be able to actually take care of Keyblade wielders is essentially just counter-hammering and also counter-attacking. You'll pretty much be a-okay. I'm playing on proud mode, so I can be reckless as much as I want, but if you're playing on critical mode, I don't recommend being as reckless as I am, because even though Birth by Sleep's critical mode is a little bit different compared to all the other critical modes, attacks in this game don't really do that much damage if you go out of your way to increase your abilities. But other than that, what are you gonna do? Anyways, that is the end of Xehanort. Or is it?
How about you leave the popsicle with me, so you can go have your little fight with Terra? You can't be too happy about him deep sixing your master.
Who are you?
You think you two have got some grand role to play. As if. You're only here so that when I finish you off, Terra will succumb to the darkness. So, who wants to go first?
Shut up!
Oh, so this kiddo thinks he's a full-fledged Keyblade wielder. He's got the angry look down.
Go ahead if you want to waste your time. Keep trying to drive us apart with your mind games. It'll never work. prove to you he's stronger!
Now for final boss fight number 3, I guess. Time to defeat Braig. And I will go into detail with it a bit later, but you probably have noticed that the camera panned very closely to Braig's eye. Now, Braig's eye was a normal color when we first met him, but now it looks awfully similar to Xehanort's eye color. Commit that to memory, because it will come into play a little bit later in a future game. Anyways, Braig, he does the same exact moveset as he did when he fought Terra. The only difference is that he doesn't do the I go off on the background and shoot you from a distance, which, you know, would make a lot of sense if he did. Now, this is his desperation attack. This is actually fairly easy to dodge, to be honest. And once he teleports a few times, he will go ahead and start to rapidly attack you with his wonderful needles. Now, you want to keep dodging these because even when they're on the ground, they can actually do some damage to you. So you just want to wait until they dissipate. But other than that, Braig is not that bad of a final boss fight. He can take you down very quickly as Aqua, because for some reason, Aqua does not have the defense against Braig for some reason. It's like he just does a lot of damage to her. But other than that, if you're careful, defending appropriately, you should be able to win. And that's it for Braig. And enjoy more epicness, because the cutscenes just keep building, boys!
I keep forgetting don't mess with Keyblade wielders. But you know what? That just means I made the right choice. Well, he wanted me to buy time, and I'd say he got it.
What? Ven!
Aqua!
And now it's time for Ven to fight Vanitas. Seriously. You know what would have sucked though? If I actually was doing this like separate playthroughs for all 3 characters, we would have these cutscenes would have been really annoying, to be honest. Because the thing I'm doing here is I'm basically splicing the cutscenes all together to accommodate for all the final bosses. I thought that it was going to be weird doing that, but it's actually relatively a-okay. Some edits are a bit sloppy here and there, but I couldn't really do anything about that. Now, anyways, Vanitas, he will fight similar to how he fought Aqua in Neverland. The only difference is that he will ride on his little Keyblade rider thingy and then try to twat you. But you can actually get off of him. You can actually get him off very easily, because I'm going to say this now, if you don't do that, it's going to take a long time before he gets off of the Keyblade, off of the Keyblades. So I recommend just using Faith or a Shot Lock to be able to get him off. Other than that, keep doing some damage to him and heal accordingly. Don't go ahead and be too sloppy like I do. Like I said, I can be reckless as all I want because I'm a reckless little mofo. In fact, you guys will probably see more of that recklessness a little bit later. But anyways, but you guys are probably wondering, why is Vanitas voiced by Haley Joel Osment? Well, if you weren't wondering that now, and you're wondering it right now, well, this next cutscene will show you why he's voiced by Haley Joel Osment. And it's by far one of the most laziest things that the series could have done, but whatever.
You've done it, Ventus. Now that my body is about to perish, you and I will have to join together. The Keyblade will be forged! The inverse come from you?
It happened when you and I were split into two. The negativity took shape as these monsters. They are what I feel. A horde of fledgling emotions under my control. I released them in all the worlds I could, hoping to lure you away from home and isolate you from your master. We needed to make you stronger. The Unversed were the perfect opponents. And better yet, no matter how many times you defeat them, their negativity flows right back into me. You never stood a chance against us, Ventus.
Oh, there, you see? The Keyblade has been forged!
Then!
And now, Terra, it is time for the final union!
What?
At last, our moment is here. Out with the old and brittle vessel, and in with a younger, stronger new one. I swore I would survive, and be there to see what awaited beyond the Keyblade War. And now it is your darkness that shall be the arc that sustains me!
This heart belongs again to darkness. All worlds begin in darkness, and also end. The heart is no different. Darkness sprouts within it. It grows, consumes it. Such is its nature. In the end, every heart returns to the darkness whence it came. Your body submits, your heart succumbs. So why does your mind resist?
As Terra's mind is still able to function, he will fight Xehanort to take his body back. And now it's time for one of the most hardest fights that people had when they first played the game. And as of right now, it's actually very easy because, in all honesty, this fight is not that hard at all. Us people who have played Kingdom Hearts from the very beginning, who are not Kingdom Hearts experts, when they first played it, they thought that this fight was difficult. This fight can be summed up as he does all the moves that Terra's does. He does Ars Solum. He does Terra's ultimate shot lock, the Ultima Cannon. He does Demolition. and he does Kiraga and Quake. This fight I love because it literally, oh yeah, and he also does Dark Volley. I love this fight for 2 reasons. This is one of the only few fights where you're literally fighting a shadow version of yourself. And this is Demolition, Terra's ultimate finisher move that makes him invulnerable and allows him, well, not invulnerable, makes him invincible and allows him to drop meteors on Xehanort's ridiculous head. Now, most people have a fan name for this character. They call it Terranort. Why? Because part Terra, part Xehanort. You know. I mean, you could call it any other name for all you want, but, you know. Now, if he blocks you, he will counterattack with Counter Hammer. He also has Dark Impulse, so you want to be careful for that. On critical mode, most of the attacks that he does, like that Solemn attack, since your health bar is halved for a bit, he will actually always get you down to the red. That's why you don't really see it here, but, you know. Now, after a while, he will cast Demolition. Now, your goal here is to actually use a shot lock to make yourself invincible. You can dodge this move, but most of the time, you're either going to use a finisher to protect yourself, or you just take the hits. I sometimes don't recommend taking the hits, though, because some little glimpse of one random rock can probably clip through your check and chance and once more. And you don't want that to happen, to be honest. That's probably like one of by far the worst things that can happen to you. This is his Dark Impulse. Does the same thing as, like I said, he does every single move that Terra does. This fight is amazing. Like, I really, really love it. Like, compared to Aqua's and Ventus's final boss fight, they're great too. Well, Ventus's final boss fight is great. Aqua's final boss fight, I'll go into detail with that a little bit later. But anyways, I end up not really demolishing this boss fight, for the lack of a better word, but when I first played this game on the PSP on Proud Mode, I just couldn't beat it. There is a unique line that he says that if you lose, I forgot what it was, but it's been a while since I've lost this fight. There's this Ultima Cannon. It does a lot of damage when it explodes in your face, and yeah. Now, this fight was very difficult, but when I end up redoing it again, and I beat the PSP both on Proud and Critical mode, and when I found out how easy this fight really is, it really made me see, oh, it's not so bad. But anyways, it's time to finish off Xehanort once and for all, and get our damn body back. Goodbye, Xehanort. Also, there's one added thing that they added in the 2.5 because they couldn't do it in the PSP, but you'll see it. It's kind of going to be different.
Aqua. Ven. One day, I will set this right.
I'm asking you, as a friend. Just put an end to me.
Gosh, I'm glad you're okay.
Ven! Oh, thank goodness. Ven! You're safe! Ven?
Oh! That's not Ben.
Correct. I am not Ventus. His heart has become a part of mine now. This Keyblade will open a door. One that leads to all worlds. Then, Keyblade-bearing warriors will flock here from each and every one of them to battle for the light within Kingdom Hearts. And just like the legend says, the Keyblade War will begin!
Shut up! I'm sick of your nonsense. Give Ven his heart back!
And now it's actually time for Aqua's final confrontation with Ven Vanitas. Or Vanitas Venetus, I don't know. Anywho, this fight is a little bit different compared to all the other Vanitas fights that you fought. He does similar things, but the thing is he's a lot faster, and of course he can hurt a lot. But other than that, he's not that bad. He's literally the same as before. He has only, I want to say, one new move out of his arsenal. But yeah. Now, I guess I should mention what the area that we saw in the beginning of the game, you know, in part 1. Nomura states that those are the hearts of the character. And also, this move that he does here, if he does it, it's essentially kind of like similar to Ultima Cannon. It will do a lot of damage to you. Other than that, that's really it. Yes, the place that we saw in Ventus's beginning cutscene, it was inside his heart. That's kind of the heart. They kind of make it the heart of the game. It's basically a gigantic platform cathedral that's a circle. I don't know, but I like it because the heart is not a physical heart. It's technically your soul. That's what they mean by heart in the Kingdom Hearts series. It means that it's your soul. Whenever they take out their hearts and whatever, that means that they're taking out their soul. They're not really taking in an actual physical heart. That'd be kind of very, very morbid if they were. Anywho, we'll be looking at what Ventus had to be fighting for his penultimate final boss right now.
What's wrong? Giving up already?
Terra. Ven. Lend me strength.
You're just wasting your energy. our union was not finished. The Keyblade shouldn't stay broken like this. Join me now. We can complete the Keyblade!
I've got a better idea. How about I destroy you both?
The Keyblade is made of your heart too, idiot. If you destroy it, your heart will vanish forever.
Whatever it takes. Anything to save Terra and Aqua.
It's always about your friends, isn't it?
At least I have some. I've become a part of their heart, just as they become a part of mine. My friends are my power, and I'm theirs.
And let the final battle between Ventus and Vanitas begin. Inside their hearts, only one will be leaving here. And it's not going to be Vanitas because that's dumb. Anyways, Vanitas has some very new tricks up his sleeve. He'll force the Keyblade, but you can actually whack him in the face. He'll go ahead and actually be doing a flurry of attacks. I want you to keep these attacks to memory because we might be seeing them again. Anyways, with Vanitas here, he doesn't really hit as hard as I thought. Maybe it's because I'm playing on proud mode, or maybe I'm so used to being reckless that it doesn't really matter. Whenever he says darkness waits, he'll go ahead and do 3 mini Sonic Blades, is what I'm going to call them. Because I'm going to say this now, half of the moves that he's doing here, Ventus can't really do. I kind of like to think that that's like Arcanum, but I don't know. Look, I'm reaching, guys. I'm thinking that most of the moves that Vanitas does is similar to Ventus, even though they're supposed to be the same. Now, I know you guys are probably wondering, why does Vanitas look like Sora? Alright. There is some saying that Ventus, quote unquote, got his heart back from Sora. But that actually does not happen. I mean, to be honest, you could say that per se, and it's probably one of the reasons as to why Vanitas looks like Ventus and doesn't look like Ventus, considering his name is Vanitas and he came out of Ventus's heart. But that scene that happens when Xehanort takes his heart out, that's before the beginning cutscene. That's not after it. That's before it. When that beginning cutscene happens, that's after Xehanort has already pulled Ventus's heart out and created Vanitas. That's why I never understand why Vanitas looks like Sora to begin with. Anyways, darker Sora. For this part here, all you have to do is shot locks. You can't do Dark Spiral and Dark Splicer. This is the only time where your shot lock is changed to Dark Link, and also you can ever have a command style with Vanitas. You're never gonna have a command style with Vanitas ever again. I kind of would have wished that you can have a similar command style like this, but what are you gonna do? You do this a couple, I think 4 times, and then you do last word, and that's the end of the fight. Yeah, this final boss fight is not really that hard. Anyways, enjoy more cutscenes.
this place. I've been here. So warm. I remember now. This is your heart. What?
Oh no! It's gone all haywire!
Where am I?
Aqua, you lost consciousness. Fortunately, Mickey found you and Ventus drifting in the lanes between, and brought you back to me to receive proper care. I am sorry, but there was no sign of terror.
I see. Ventus!
The boy's heart is sleeping.
When will he wake?
I could not say. It is almost as though his heart has left. Should it return, he may very well wake. Should it not, then he may sleep like this for all eternity.
No. I'll keep him safe. Until he wakes. Forever if I have to.
I will tell you what your friend needs right now. It is not your protection. He needs you to believe. You see, Ventus's heart hangs in the balance. It sleeps in the place between light and darkness. From all I can perceive, that means he will be looking for a friend, one who believes in him, to show him the way home. Just as long as you love him, then Ventus will be able to find you when he wakes. He can follow that love back to where he belongs. The realm of light.
Ah. Don't you worry, Aqua. I believe in Ben too. Gosh, he's been as good a friend to me as anybody. And if both you and me believe in him with all our hearts, then he'll have 2 lights to follow instead of 1.
3 lights. Terra.
But Terra's gone. Maybe for good.
I think I know how to find him.
I mean, to be fair, Nomura's never gonna let any of his characters die. Except for Ericus. That man's dead. He ain't coming back at all. Wow. Anyways, that is Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, ladies and gentlemen. That is the game that literally makes itself the intro of Kingdom Hearts story. Now, the timeline for the story goes as Kingdom Hearts Chi, which is essentially an online mobile game where a bunch of kids are becoming Keyblade wielders themselves. Meanwhile, during the farce of what's ever happening, they are traveling through worlds. They end up finding out about this mysterious creature thing that is created from the Masters of Masters. They go into more detail with this in the Kingdom Hearts Chi back cover, which in all honesty, I kind of would have wished that they gave us Kingdom Hearts Chi's cutscenes and Kingdom Hearts Chi's back cover at the same time, rather than giving us Kingdom Hearts Chi back cover instead. And I'm saying Chi, I know it's probably spelled like Kai or whatever, but in all honesty, it's really dumb. Now, I've read as to why Nomura decided to put in Dwarf Woodlands, Enchanted Dominion, and Castle of Dreams. It's to indicate what happens to these princesses in Kingdom Hearts 1. And as I stated before, what the little cylinder thing is called the Heart. We will know what that is. We will know what's their fate to come in Kingdom Hearts 1. Will I be doing Kingdom Hearts 1 as a live Let's Play or a live stream? Alright. I want to do it as a live stream and I want to do it as a Let's Play. The reason why I don't want to really do it much as a live stream per se is because I kind of want to give myself a stipulation challenge. But I also want to do it as a Let's Play sake because I kind of want to showcase the game a bit better. I feel that I did not give Birth by Sleep much justice, and, you know, somebody else could probably do it a little bit more justice than I ever could. But, you know, I'm not trying to go for expertise here. I mean, this is kind of one of the first Let's Plays that I did where I'm combining all the cutscenes together, and I'm not gonna lie, I enjoyed that. That was actually pretty good. I did not know how wonderful the story comes out when you combine all the cutscenes and they don't, you know, have separate cutscenes happening like in Sonic Adventure or Sonic Adventure 2. But anyways, we will be starting Kingdom Hearts 1. But, you guys are probably wondering, where is Terra? Where is he? And what did Aqua mean that she knows where to go ahead and find him? There are a lot of answers to be unfold in the final episode of Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. So for right now, I will leave you guys to the results screen. Once you have completed all 3 characters of story when you first boot up the game will ask you to create a save file. Now this save file will take Aqua's level to go ahead and get you to the real final boss of the game. That's right. All those fights that we just did for all 3 characters, those are not their final bosses. In the next episode, and the final main scenario episode of Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, before I take like forever to do extra videos, I'll be doing the final episode for Aqua, and we will learn what happens to all of our favorite characters in one final cutscene. CCX, over and out. Laters.